Fans of Elrang and Crusader Kings III, and perhaps more importantly the Elder Kings, hello, welcome. So, heads up here. The first few minutes, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 50 minutes, however long it takes, there'll be an actual real-length episode after that. I will timestamp it on screen if you want to skip over it. It's going to be talking about the religion, because at the end of yesterday's episode, we spent quite a while going through all the various different things. That's the wrong screen. All the various different things. The design for what will be... Oh, it reset. For the new faith for Elrang. In fact, is it even worth me trying to redesign it right now if it's just going to reset when I reload the game? It's fun when we're actually in-game, but obviously I'm not just going to leave it running in the background. Suffice to say, to cut a very long story short, I won't redesign it fully now. We'll get like 10,000 piety in the bag, then we'll come back to it. Or 5,000, 6,000, something like that. Basically, to cut a long story short, there's some very convincing arguments both across Discord, across the comment section, about the Daedra specifically. Lots of good conversation, and a lot of people all suggested, independent of one another, that pretty much every Daedra should be allowed. Everything should be allowed to be worshipped. There shouldn't be any particularly shunned or criminal. However, there was a fantastic suggestion, I love it a lot, that out of pure petty spite, because we are playing as arguably the most petty mer to have ever lived, Elrang, who assassinated his undead ex-nemesis, ex-nut-lover, current wife and best friend's grandmother, because she said he had a small pee-pee. So I think, based on that solely alone and this fantastic suggestion, that we ban Sanguine. Because Sanguine cursed Elrang to be perpetually drunk for years. So out of pure petty spitefulness, banning that is hilarious, and I love the idea, and I think it's absolutely what he would do. As for all the other Daedra, allowing everything kind of makes sense. Because I've gone on, you know, kind of a tirade multiple times saying how he is welcoming of, you know, like all knowledge and not really having any restrictions on that, allowing his family members to become liches and all sorts. So why not really embrace that? Why not embrace that? Why not allow that ambition and let people worship whatever they want? However, reserve the really important Daedra for the Pantheon. There was a really good suggestion as well that Hircine, I was kind of sleeping on a little bit. I said he wasn't particularly attached to his lycanthropy, which is true. It hasn't really done anything for the character at all. What he has done, though, he's become a master hunter. It's right there. And I mean, pretty much all CK3 characters tend to go down that route anyway, right? Because it's one of the main two stress-relieving activities. But Hircine is the god of the hunt, so it would kind of make sense with a combination of Master Hunter and lycanthropy that maybe he would even be Pantheon-worthy. Either way, let's save up the cash, okay? Let's save up the metaphorical cash, the metaphysical cash, and come back to that later on. We've got to find a way to get the piety first before we go too nuts on that one, but I like the idea that at this point, you know, the idea is already churning in Elrang's head. The power is going to his head a little bit, and he's going to want to try and make this as good as possible. So, what do you want? Call hunt. Speak of the devil. It's like Hircine heard me talking about him, huh? We can hold a mystic communion. Oh. I reached for the... Oh, right, because you're a wise man, of course. This is also how we level up the trait, right? We gain 300 learning lifestyle experience. Totally, utterly pointless. Because of, because we've already finished the perks, right? We also get Divine Guidance, Martial Learning, Stress Gain, and Stress Loss bonuses. Wow. As in like a minus 25% to Stress Gain and plus 25% to Stress Loss, not a bonus to Stress Gain. That doesn't make sense. I begin in peace. Oh, it costs 100 piety. Shit. I mean, 100 piety is pretty cheap as long as we keep sacrificing people, right? Let's do it. Now, okay, here's something I thought, independent of the comments section. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'll save a lot of it for when we actually reform it. Here's something I thought. Pretty much every single bloody AYLEID ruin in Oblivion, when you're past a certain level, at the end of it has what? It has an AYLEID who's become a lich. That was like something I'm sleeping on. I'm trying to find a legitimate good reason to make him a lich other than, you know, it'll be kind of interesting for the gameplay, or you know, it's a character that I want to carry on playing with for the purposes of just having a nice OP start to kick things off, right? And then it occurred to me, every lich and their mother... Every AYLEID and their mother become liches for a laugh, for the fun of it. AYLEID liches are the big enemies in pretty much every Oblivion dungeon. You could argue that it was lazy boss design or whatever. What the hell? Something went wrong with our Mystic Communion. Well, we've become ill. That's very annoying. We do get into the Divine Guidance for 5 years, and actually for Elrang that's pretty irrelevant, right? Because we can just cure disease. Anyway, There's me trying to grab for these excuses, yet almost every bloody AYLEID quest in Oblivion has them become liches. So, maybe sleeping on the wrong aspects of it, right? So that would just cure the ill trait, I presume. Oh, very easy. I'm glad to be well again. Well, that was fast, wasn't it? Fantastic. Benefit of having all this bloody magicka, huh? Now, the other thing, too, that I will mention briefly, because a lot of people have been talking about this one. Oh, another cultural fascination. We've only got 4 years until the new era starts, right? I was reading that right. Let me just double check here. So, after the early interregnum, we have the time of the Pretenders, 3550. So, that is, yes, 4 years after the current era. Great. So if we can finish this off before we get there. Oh, it's possible. It's bloody close, though, isn't it? Bailiffs is an exposed innovation. So we've only got 4 years on that one. We have 3 years on this one. We're not going to get there in time. It's so close, though. We almost finished every single innovation to get up to this point. That's kind of cool. Right, the one thing I want to mention, everybody has also pointed out that we need the mastery over undead doctrine to get the ability to become a lich. You need either that or I think somebody said the Dragon's Doctrine, which is for the dragon cult aspect to become, you know, like a dragon priest. Not relevant to us, but the whole lich thing will be, we'll need the mastery over the undead. So we will need that. That's going to take up one of our tenant slots. Anyway, what is this? As per my request, my poet brings me work. Who is this? Who are we speaking to? Inspired in my heroic life, but it's not as I expected. The poem is about how glorious I am while I sit in my throne and do absolutely nothing. After all, if the royal rear moves too far afield, where shall we direct all those wishing to kiss it? This is amusing. I'm sure the court will enjoy it. Or we say ingrate. Or we say, this looks like prime tinder for my next fire. Sorry, Solrin, the court poet, has just said that we are a lazy good-for-nothing who only exist to have people kiss our ass. Right, well, you know what happens now, then? It's just business, okay? No. Prime tinder for my next fire. By fire, it means fireball. It's a shame we can't... It's a shame it's not just an instant immolates this person button. That would be quite good. I feel like that might incur some tyranny, though. Well, I guess we'll start raiding smaller, weaker realms like Cropsford here, right on our border. Basically totally undefended, right? Let's just move in with an army, siege it down totally, so take every single province, and try and get maximum prisoners to sacrifice up to whoever. I don't think Auriel is necessarily interested in a bunch of sacrifices, but we just do it for a laugh, right? Oh, can we not raid for captives? Is that a limited cast spell that you can only do a couple of times? Oh, no. I mean, going to war and conquering a duchy will give us captives. Maybe now's our time. Maybe we try and, like, reform Bruma, because Bruma's in pieces up here. We could grab this in no time. That's not Winterhold. I'm sorry to break this to you. We could try and make the Kingdom of Bruma. We could either hold it, or... The problem with that, of course, is if we conquest a kingdom before we become a lich and we just die of old age, that's going to cause a lot of problems. Shit, how am I going to get more prisoners now, then? I could just go around abducting people, but that seems like a very slow affair. We've got prisoners right now. Oh, I've already got people to sacrifice. All right, here we go. Boom. Get out of here. 22 dread. Make sure that he never bothers us again. I just got to keep an eye on the whole tyranny thing. So you can go. Goodbye. Hang on. If we capture, like, a head of a faith, if I abduct, like, the King of Alinor and sacrifice him... Ooh. That could be a good idea. That could be a good way to do it. Without being viewed as a tyrant. Without being viewed as a tyrant. And finally, without being viewed as a tyrant. She is a Lady Mayoress. She's also only worth 50. So maybe their rank might not count. But I feel like you've got to gain, like, significant... Oh, he's too far away to interact with. Find the main. 11% chance to abduct. Really? Even with the skeleton key? Wow. I guess it's plus 50%, but their court, their intrigue, whatever, is reducing it down by a significant amount too. We are trying to abduct the emperor, effectively the emperor tier character of an empire, right? So this is going to be quite a difficult plot, but I'm sure there's many people we can bribe to get involved. Somebody said you've probably still got your rituals enabled from the war, and absolutely, don't I just. Let's go ahead and fix all this bloody quickly. Let's go back for... You know what? Let me sort this out fast. All right, you know what? Why not? I've just gone basically fortify everything and then also invisibility for the scheme bonus as well. It's, we've got an upkeep of minus 3.5, but our net change is plus 5. We're absolutely nuts in terms of magicka. I get the feeling, too, our Atronach has probably also disappeared by this point, almost certainly, right? So let's go ahead and summon another one. Really, look, it's on me for not using the magicka that we have to constantly be summoning Daedra or transmuting gold. Not that we really need it too much, right? One of my friends told me that apparently the court mage right now is busted, and that they you can always cast the highest tier of spell with your court mage for the same magicka as the low-cost version. Maybe that's been fixed in the new version, I'm not sure. But yeah, apparently you can just use that to get an enormous amount of money. What was I doing here again? I've totally forgotten. Why am I here? Why are any of us here, really? That's right, I was summoning an Atronach. There we are. You know, because we need more magicka. Right, give me that main. Let's sacrifice a main, see if that gives us some piety. I want to sort by acceptance. How... Oh, because you're maybe greedy, more susceptible to a bribe. Oh, I bet that's the case. Okay, sure. Join me. Yeah, why not? Hey, let's do it. Bribe you? No. So what if we send you the money first? Double bribe. The old classic. There you go. Oh, you'll just accept anyway. How weird. It's so odd that in this game, that's something they had active in CK2, right? That if you sent someone money... It would show up as maybe we'll accept, so like independent of quote-unquote sending them a bribe. Very bizarre. Very bizarre that that was in the previous game but not in this one. Because it should still be, in my opinion, it should still be, can be convinced. Sure, you're sending them a gift, but is that still not totally valid on that front? Anyway, why won't you join me? I find this immoral. Well, you're a coward then, aren't you? Let's go for the Jester. Surely the Jester, of all people, would want the main... gone. Dealt with. Nothing. Minus 14. Well, I've done everything I can. I mean, look, if they've got 100 opinion with us, that's pretty much all we can do, right? 85%, that'll do. I might have gone a little overboard, but I'd rather max out this scheme in case we get any setbacks than not bother. I can't believe we've got, like, maximum against the main. That's so cool. All right. Well, let's see what we can do then, eh? We've got inspiration. You want to forge a crown? Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Whoa. Accidentally amazing. What do you want? You want to forge regalia. I want you to not bother me about forging regalia. I've got more than I could ever use. What is this? Hold court. Right, of course. Yeah, let's do it. Here are the petitioners. Gesture for the first in line to approach. I think I might have accidentally disabled the... Oh, they actually do form a line. That's cute. I hadn't noticed that before. I might have accidentally disabled the notification there. Two of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Malapena Silk bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the Arancel of Sirod. It would be civilizing if we were to ban the townspeople on bearing arms, at least within the city limits. Governor Tajaro kicks her out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carry of weapons will castrate the townspeople. No politics, please. We shall solve this safety debate with violence. What we've got to ask is, what would Elrang want? Well, look, if we ban the weapons in the cities, we gain control. Will we either say open weapon carry permitted given popular opinion plus 10, or shall we solve this safety, or we shall solve this safety debate with violence? Either is interesting. Honestly, I feel like the pragmatic thing to do right now, given that our cities are being besieged by goblins non-stop, is we say, keep your weapons. That's fine. It would be very hypocritical of Elrang to not be in favor of wanton murder. An unusual case has reached my court. Two women claim that a baby boy is theirs. Oh, we've had this before. Right, we're going to split the baby in two to gain 10 court grandeur to find the real mother. Amazing. We've had that before. It doesn't actually split the baby in two. They're just removed from... Everybody thought that he literally did it last time because I looked at the child on the character screen and they had the skull, but that's just because they were removed, right? They were pruned by the game for lag purposes. A frightful peasant strolls in all too close before a guard steps between us. Ooh! He backs off with a wink, laughing through scant teeth. Your lordness, I come here from Fort Legion with a matter of great import. His eyebrows undulate like a camel. That's a good joke. You see, Aran, back in my grandpappy's day, the boas? Boyas? Boyas, right? Boas? No, Boyer's husband. Put up a fence along the miller's wife's father's field, but now it's fallen to bits. And of course, the grandson wants Nahing Te Day way. It's, you don't say, please go on. Always say, Nithalin, go fix it. You're a fool. My fool. Yes, we can take him as a court gesture. Ooh. I might take him as a court jester. Commoners mocked for 10 years. How did this man get in? Anybody? We're getting highfalutin for 10 years. Oh, there doesn't seem really any good outcome from this, is there? What is this one? Vassal opinion higher. Popular opinion lower. God. Common touch for 10 years. Yeah, there's no objectively good outcome, I would say. We could have Nithalin go and deal with this, and then we could bribe Nithalin, or pay Nithalin for her effort. Oh, we do get development growth 5% from this one. Sure. All right, you know what? Go fix it. I'll pay you off in a second. My business here is done. Amazing. Right, where is she? Look, take some money. I'm sorry I made you do it. Take some money. Hey, speaking of money, there was a comment I received significantly amid all the religious talk. People were saying that maybe I should have another look at our bloody curate. You might remember that yesterday, Alrang had a bit of a moral dilemma because we were told that our curate and friend, Zafane, was apparently stealing money that people have been giving him to distribute as charity. I said, oh ho ho, that's terrible. We won't murder him outright because, you know, he's Alrang's friend. Alrang has a decent opinion of him, plus 55. But, you know, if he does it again, maybe we'll take action. We'll have a 2 strikes policy. That's until I clicked him and realized the man sat on 18,000 gold. This man isn't just taking money from the peasants. He's taking money from everybody. He's taking money from everything. Everywhere, all at once. And I don't know how he's done this. I don't know how the hell this greedy curate is sitting on 18,000 gold drakes. I presume he's getting an event very frequently, far more frequently than anticipated. And he's just swimming in cash. So, let's talk about that more in a second. Our crown crafter is potentially going to get help from the court artificer. So we can either... There's a 60% chance here that she helps, and it's better. This one is just neutral. Don't risk it. The final option is a 50% chance of it being slightly better. So I guess we'll go with the top one. Fingers crossed we get that. What would it say? The artifact produces slightly higher quality. All right. Sendrasa improves the work. That's good. Okay, good gamble. So, now that Elrang has been made aware of this information by his court, the loyal people in the comment section yesterday, I think that Zafane of Sirod is in a lot of trouble. For fairly obvious reasons, I think. Can we imprison you? An act of tyranny. The man... it's not tyrannical. Don't get me wrong. It's not tyrannical here to have a lot of money. What is tyrannical is to be a priest, a greedy, low-born priest, who had no money when you were employed, and then suddenly come across 18,000 gold. What can we do? We fabricate something on him. We turn him into a lich. We make him a lich, and then we imprison him for being a lich illegally. That would be... flax. Huh. It would cost 1,000 prestige. Sorry, piety. We can't do that. How do I stop this man? We convert him to witchcraft, and then we reveal he's a witch. No, because he would get that secret on us, right? We'd just abduct him. Murder Solrin. What did Solrin do again? She, said... Oh, right, that's right. She wrote a bad poem about Elrang. Well, the 18,000 gold will have to wait, because that's clearly a much higher priority. For Auriel, hello, fellow servant of the King of the Oldmer. As our order of Malada Faithful of Rumors Like grow, we need more land to organize. You want the town of Sinkhole. I'm going to say no. I'm not giving them any land on account of them potentially not being our holy order for much longer. I'm not sure how much an Adric Faithful holy order will be a big fan of Elrang saying, all Daedra are fair game now, go buck wild. As long as you learn something from the experience, we're going to let you do whatever you want. Oh, hello. There are often performers at court, but this time we were promised something special. I certainly got it. As the troubadour starts yet another stanza, I walk out the Great Hall in embarrassment. Every song is a dedication to me from Mira. She's... Oh, that's lovely. She's trying to fall in love with Elrang. It's a dedication to me from her. Oh, that's nice. If he wasn't already married to a horrifying monster, he might be taken by you, horrifying monster. Oh, God. And here's more poetry. I warn you, Elrang is not having a good day when it comes to poets. Through conflict... Though conflict brings wrath to all someday, none are so blighted as this hero's prey. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, then next to their door his sword brought. No. No, it's terrible. I can say it's heartfelt, but it is shit. It's shit, though. Amazing. Right, introduce fashion at court. Oh, of course. Hail to the Iran. Ah, ooh, what is Kingdom of Fashion? Hello there. I strut around my court, proud of the new bold fashion-forward statement, my usual headdress cocked to one side of my head, bringing something new and fresh to an otherwise old and drab item of clothing. What are you wearing? My steward Nithaling cries out to me from across the hall. I think that was the steward I forgot to give the money to for repairing that fence, so she's probably a little pissed. We throw insults back and forth, myself defending what is so obviously good fashion, going far above the head of a simple mind, as like hats tend to. As time goes by, many in the White Gold Tower have taken to calling me the Iran of Fashion. Hello. Kingdom of Fashion. Kingdom title. Sorry. Unique kingdom title. No. What? And in that moment, there was blessed perfection. I mean, who needs Sirod? You can have fashion, honey. Look it up. Oh, what? I'm a little bit in awe. I don't like the flag. That's not very fashionable. I can adjust that, right? I use the term flag very loosely. Can I adjust that? Ah, here we are. Oh my God, the adjective is fashionista. Good God. I would like to... Can we copy our dynasty coat of arms into that? Because that, my friend, is fashion. So if we go there and we say copy to clipboard, right? Finish, yes. Go back to the Kingdom tier title, and we paste that in. Oh, God, that is fashion. Oh, you know what? How about, just to differentiate things a little bit, let's customize the design a little bit. Let's go to the background, and let's change that to a purple. Can I change the palette? Ah, much better. Okay, we want to go for something closer to this purple over here. It's roughly about that, right? Maybe a little darker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's called fashion. What is this event? Is this base game? I'm going to look this up. Sorry. I'm going to take a slight diversion from your regular scheduled content. Kingdom of Fashion CK3. What the hell it is? There's a chance to create the Kingdom of Fashion when you introduce new fashions at court. Kingdom of Fashion, Paradox Interactive Forums. What the hell? Oh, well, this is amazing. Okay, yeah, we're the Kingdom of Fashion now. Forget about Sirod. It's old. Fashion is actually an old merry word. Old merry. Old, Elnafay. That's the term. Proper law term. Michael Kirkbride moment. It's old Elnafay actually meaning kingdom. Very confusing, I know. It's the Kingdom of Kingdom when you convert it back, but actually it's like PIN number, you know, like ATM machine. That's what we are with the Kingdom of Fashion. Amazing work. Ooh. 300 more gold for a higher quality crown. A higher quality crown for a brand new kingdom. We need a fashionable king needs a fashionable crown, right? Abduct gains progress, absolutely. We're going to abduct this main in a second. Oh god, speaking of which, I stand above my subjects as a sovereign ruler, unequaled in the realm. Dressing the part with resplendent garments and jewelry would serve as a subtle reminder to everyone I'm in charge. Only the finest ermine and velvet for me. Resplendent raiment. Oh, that seems very appropriate. Oh my god, we are hemorrhaging money on fashion. Just money gone. Money on crowns and ermine. Your work is valuable to me, Soren. We've got an envious artisan, Loreckless, a co-contender for his patronage. Someone else who we have previously hired, if you remember. She made some regalia for us, if I remember correctly. 58% chance that we try and find out and solve this problem. But that would also lead to a higher quality artifact. Ooh, 58% chance. Come on. You smooth things over. Holy shit. We've just had we've had, what, 3 opportunities now to increase the quality. This is insane. Malapena Silk and Malapena Selethel are amongst the most powerful vassals in my realm. Shall we dedicate it to them? No. After all, why not to myself? Oh, God. Now do we go for Elrang's goal, or do we go for... always play the character. It's we've got to go... It's an RPG. Always play the character. Dedicate it to Elrang. Very good. Even though that could have been piety. Oh, no. It looked like it would be a tedious evening once the feast entertainment was over, but Mira saved the day by suggesting a reading from Moonsugar, a report. Oh, I also love that one. She is trying to entice Elrang into things. Unspeakable things. Niloni's exasperated cries spoil a quiet moment. How am I to go about forging a ring when my tongs keep going missing? She rushes over to me. My lord, every time I make a bit of progress, it seems something goes wrong. I'm certain someone at court is tampering with my work. Oh, no, hang on. I think I may be confusing people. Someone's crafting a ring, that's right, but someone else is crafting the crown. I'm paid for quality, not drama. Or could it be Marinora? The Temperer is arrested. I don't want to arrest her. Oh, God. After supper, I lay in wait near Niloni's rooms with a handful of guards watching the passage as the castle grows darker. Just as I consider giving up, a trembling light dances down the corridor, followed by a cloaked silhouette. The dark figure pushes open the door and furtively checks the corridor once more, her face illuminated by the flickering oil burner. Arana Marinora! Up to the dungeons. Or we throw her out of the castle, or... Oh, no. I'll handle this my own way. Sneaky deeds. Oh, we lose stress because we're vengeful, but we also gain learning. Oh, God. I mean, that's both in favor and against the character, right? He's not going to banish her. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen at all. I think we take the stress. This is one of the rare occasions where we'll play against kind of what the game thinks the character would do. We'll take the stress. However, we will also take the experience, so it kind of is still fine, right? Loreckless approaches me with a frown. My lord, I mean no disrespect, but this forge of yours, it's... If you want the regalia to be elegant at all, you're going to have to invest in a new one. I thought I didn't want you to make me regalia. What's going on with that? Anyway, we're going to deliver the main a bird. We actually didn't need to do that. It was an unnecessary gamble in hindsight. You fucker. Malapena Silk, his granddaughter, is going to reveal... Unless we agree to give her a hook, that we are a witch. The realm is not ready for such secrets. You know what? She's compassionate, so this is going to break her poor heart to do it. And you know what? That ties nicely into Elrang being vengeful. He's going to see how much this will break her to do it. Honestly, this is maybe a demon of his own making, right? Because Elrang's forced his whole dynasty. Ambition above all else. Learning and excel above everything else goes against her nature. But maybe she's... secretly, deep down, just doing it to impress him. And you know what? Impress him you have. Well done. Well done. Good work. Honestly, that's fine. Please, my friend, tell me about yourself. Ah. Somebody close to the main wants to join the plot. Very good. Okay. Let's go spear a deer to lose a little bit of the stress that we gain from not... from not throwing our wife in prison. Now we're about to kill our own court poet because she wrote a bad poem. Ooh. Oh my God. I follow my quarry into the plains, slowly but surely gaining on the flighty heart. Suddenly it spooks and bounds away as I move to see what scared it. I can scarcely believe my eyes. Arana Marinora and Governor Dejaril entangled on the ground in a passionate embrace. That's right, Elrang's great-grandson and his undead, dusty-ass zombie wife. This is a disgrace. She has done this too many... He has turned a blind eye to this once, maybe twice before. Not a third time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm telling the realm that my zombie wife is sleeping with my great-grandson. It's like a manga. I don't know anything about that. I just know the memes. Aran Elrang of fashion has accused my grandson, Governor... Come on, Oblivion music. Now's the time to kick in. Aran Elrang of fashion has accused my grandson, Governor Dejaril, of having an affair with my wife, Marinora. I do not see what the fuss is about. It's not as if lust is an unnatural affliction. The Oblivion music did kick in, just not the right one, not the meme music. Aurang is confused by his own actions, but he's done it nonetheless. Huh. On the plus side, oh, the signet ring, of course. That does give us reason to imprison them if they wrong us again for something far more significant. Over here, my lord. My Pelin Nilani waves me over with a wide grin. I've toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth. As I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. This is lovely. Elf Boy's signet ring. Oh, renown 0.14 per month, thank you. Oh, okay, that is good, though. Well, now that the whole story is out in the open, my wife and her libidinist, that's a good word, are about to face the consequence of their actions. I tire of this farce. I could consider divorcing her, giving her a taste of her own medicine, or forgiving her. He's gaining stress because he's vengeful. Well, now... what do we do? Marinora. This is probably very upsetting for Aurang, though I don't feel like they were very much physical lovers on account of her being very bony. Very, 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 very bony. I feel like, not like lack of bony, specifically. I feel like in this moment, maybe there would be a little bit of revenge. I feel like he'd be very vengeful against Dejaril, who's trying to, like, get one up on him. I feel like you would be silently murdered off. Let's just imprison him for now. Sod it. Boom. Bang him up. Marinora, though. He's never been like, oh, that's very sad. What a tragedy. She has died. Suspiciously. How strange. Trampled by commoners. After that, such a great poem she wrote about Elrang's ass. There's barely anything left of him to insult at this point. Well, the main's almost done for too. Who was I about to kill or murder or do something next? I don't remember. Right, okay. Lots of people also pointed out, yeah, very funny, that I said that Elrang hadn't done anything particularly insane as I had the character screen open showing his, again, ex-nemesis lover, wife, zombie. And also the fact that he has been hoarding the delicious face of Finaster. So, let's get rid of this ornamental dragon figure in favor of the trinket ring. The trinket ring. Yeah, I mean, it is technically, I suppose. That's fine. That's okay, I think. Again, I would never get rid of the delicious face of Finaster. Upgrade an artifact. Oh, interesting. What are we upgrading? Oh, the signet ring. Oh, cool. So 0.14 right now. And what was it? Now we've upgraded it? 0.16. That's a small amount of renown, but I think all renown is going to add up pretty significantly, right? Given the, is it not exponential? Like the more dynasty legacies you get, the more expensive they become. Maybe not exponential, because that would be very ridiculous, because there's a lot of legacies, but like it does get obviously significantly more expensive. Okay. I can't remember who else I was going to kill. You're in prison. Oh, well, I mean, we're going to kill you. That's definitely going to happen, but I think there was someone else to kill. Oh, you can't kill someone in your prison anymore. Interesting. Zombify him? Interestingly, he would also still be a criminal, so we could still take action against him. Oh, you love being inside on dead things, do you? Well, how about we make that a permanent thing, Dejaril? He's our rival, so we actually do need to kill him. But I feel like this is a good first step. Now we'll finish him off. Because everyone is going to hate him on account of him being a horrifying zombie monster. What I am kind of thinking, though, is we could divorce Marinora and keep her around as just a court jester, maybe? That's the thing. Elrang is so vengeful and so petty, even though there's not been a real love between them. They're just friends, ultimately. They're literally best friends. He still likes her a lot, though. That's the problem. Even though she's an adulterer and unfaithful and undead and a cannibal, because they're friends, he's like, actually, that's fine. He doesn't care. All right, well, look, even though he's a vengeful guy, he's not that upset by it. He's upset by Dejaril. Obviously, they became rivals, so that's something we'll deal with in a moment, but... oh my god, 85% to grab the main. I'm actually kind of surprised. I genuinely thought the plot would be, what is the deal with that? We try and kidnap some random bloody courtier from across the other side of the globe who's doing absolutely, like a court jester in a random Morrowind county, and they uncover the plot immediately, yet we try and kidnap the main, and suddenly, oh, they're in my prison. Hope you like your new quarters. This would be an act of war. Is this an act of war to kidnap a foreign emperor and then sacrifice them to your gods? Would this cause us problems? I like to see them fight us. We've done it before, and we've absolutely wiped the floor with them. This is just a flex. If we execute you, 500 though. It is 500 piety. Holy shit. Is this how Elrang proves himself a religious figure? By executing the religious heads of other religions. The best part is about the main. You kill a main, another one appears. Right? So it's just unlimited piety over a long period of time. Goodbye. I feel like that's going to upset a lot of people. I feel like what we would probably want to do, right, is execute one main after another. Because they, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, unless there's some, like, fancy dynastic thing. So the way the mains work, yeah, right, is they are just... They're added to a pre-existing dynasty, but the mains aren't, like, related. So are you upset because we executed dynasty member minus 20? So then we just kidnap you, and then we execute you. It's probably better than saying, okay, let's execute the head of House Indra, let's execute blah, 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 the head of the Tribunal Temple or whatever. That's going to piss off all of Morrowind. Whereas if we just keep executing a cat over and over and over, that's far more acceptable. So we're gonna do exactly that. This is an easy kidnap. Well, people already want you dead, and you've only just turned up. I suppose that's probably part of the... Do you even get a short-range penalty as a main? Probably not, though. Is there a way to tell? If we go to you and then have a look at your opinion of... Short range, minus 20. Holy shit. So actually, the more we kill the mains, the easier the next mains are going to be to kill. What happened to Leowyn? What did Leowyn? Hey, you remember when I went to war for County Leowyn, and that's now all goblins? That's whatever. It's not my problem. Betrothed can marry. Oh, remarry, you mean? They got divorced when you became a zombie. How about no, actually? How about no? How about you die, and we marry her off to somebody infinitely better? Oh. Oh, but you're married. Why? We can't marry you again. How odd. Let's kill him off. We'll find her a better husband. Far more suitable. Oh, God. She's really into him. She's really into Elrang. I would keep her close. Very close. You know what? If Marinora can go around having fun, why can't Elrang? He's loyal. But I would argue... and he's also a fornicator. Yeah, but that was with her, though. Is this like a significant character moment? Maybe this is his way of being vengeful whilst also being friendly with her. Sure, you know what? Daedra lover. Daedra lover, fine. Mireille and I crouch side by side, the flighty hair in front of us, unaware of our presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as Mira's dress brushes against me. When I reach over to embrace her, I find that she also had her attention elsewhere. As the head disappears into the plains, our naked flesh is already created by soft earth, as well as each other. For us to be together is only natural. She has successfully seduced Elrang. She seduced you during a hunt in the plains at the Temple of the Ancestors. Oh dear. Well... particularly well. I presume that's supposed to say something to the effect of, the people who liked the main didn't take news of your execution of them particularly well. True to their warlike faith, there are many among them who call for my head and preach holy wars till my realm is scoured from the face of the earth. Holy wars against you are significantly cheaper. Holy wars require less level of devotion than usual. Great holy wars are more likely against you. Oh, their religion has increased by 50, their fervor, and their main's nickname has changed to the Martyr. That's fun. Everybody knows about the scheme. Oh, I will show them how far I can go. It's a tyranny either way. Elrang, don't back down, double down. You're a man of your word. Ooh. Grave-looking Loreckless. Okay, she's looking for inspiration. We, of course, have the tonic, but she's fallen asleep. And she has made us more regalia, which we really did not need. Thank you. Someone's trying to kill Kufnada. That's not... Oh, that's a different Kufnada. That's not Elrang's granddaughter, Kufnada. Right, sorry, what was happening? What happened to that crown? What did the crown? I was promised a crown. We didn't get a crown. We just got regalia and some other crap. We actually did not get a crown. Did I accidentally murder the person who was going to make us a crown? I don't think so. I don't think I'd have done that. Consecrate bloodline. Hello. It costs us 2,500 piety. Oh, shit. Right, but we do become a paragon. I don't think that's worth doing. Though I like the idea, I don't think that's worth doing at all, is it? Because that's just going to set us back massively for the faith. God, Jesus, this is actually going to become a race against time, isn't it? How old can you live to? Mid-200s. He's 212. And we've got to get like 3,000 piety over the next few years? Oh, God. Well, this, maybe we start actually focusing a little bit here and stop pissing around with side activities that are ultimately very irrelevant. So let's maybe start to, let's murder Dejaro, carry on with that. Get him gone. And then, I don't care. Get him gone and then focus on abducting religious heads. Maybe there's a religious head of green pets we could be kidnapping. Oh, this is a bad idea. Is that like a religion that's not doing so well? I don't want to piss off. I don't want to kidnap the art curate. Sorry, art primate. I don't think that's a good idea because that's going to piss off every single Imperial around us. And most, I presume that would also probably impact, who's the leader of the Nordic Pantheon then? None. That might affect some Nordic Pantheons as well. Oh, shit. Okay, I was going to say we'll kidnap the leader of the Argonian religion, but that's a tree, so that's probably not going to happen. Oh, God. I don't know who else to kidnap here. 2 moons, 2 moons. Yeah. Goblin religious head? Is there a goblin religious head? Goblin shamanist? No head of faith. Fair enough. Head of the tribunal temple is just the... Right, okay. I don't know what to do here. It certainly is something that suits the characters super perfectly to get... Shit, should we just piss them off too? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. It suits Elrang so perfectly. Using his plots and his underhanded methods that he's been using since the very start to kidnap and execute religious heads for the purposes of getting piety. It's the most unpious way you could possibly reform a religion, so it is absolutely perfect for Elrang, the petty kidnapper that he is. So we've got to do it then, right? A toast to his health. Oh no. Dejaril is dead, killed by the wine he loved so much. How terrible. Cheers, Dejaril. We've lost... Okay, so we've resolved the wife bad plot there. Very good. Very nice. I'm sure people aren't remotely suspicious about the fact that we... a man married to a zombie suddenly turned one of his family members who was caught sleeping with that zombie into a zombie. Very suspicious, isn't it? Forced vassalage. Sure, let's go with that one. We are going to keep going with diplomat, of course, until we get to accomplished forger. Sure, whatever. Yeah, a feast. Great. Let's get this done. In the middle of the feast, a bard sings a song about warding off Mehrunes Dagon. Isn't he also the Prince of Hope? Look. Elrang is far too big brain, and I am very smart. He would point that out. 50 piety gone, but it's what he would do, right? Oh, God, okay, here we go. Salik has vomited all over Elrang. He can either say you ought to be ashamed of yourself, which is the less stressful option, so I guess we will do that, sure. Oh, my God, no. Another one of Elrang's children killed. How did she die? Mysteriously was assassinated. We don't know who by, though. She did not deserve this. Another one. Oh, my God, he's going to outlive all of his children. He's only got 2 left. Silmarsil, and Loreclus. He's going to outlive all of his children. This is awful. Goodbye, granddaughter. Well, there's another main. No. Oh, we didn't get this one. This will not last. Try again. Okay, fair enough. Well, look, let's go for it then. I'm happy to piss off, I'm happy to piss off the people of Valenwood. Given that he was effectively forced out, right? Totally displaced. Let's remind them that we're still here. Let's remind them of that. Let's get you abductive. We'll start working on that one. We'll work on the main. We'll work on the leader of the Green Pact. And we'll just repeatedly knock them down over and over. We don't have a border with Valenwood, right? So, I think it's probably unlikely they're going to Great Holy War us. And even then, maybe we could still win? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, if they all join together in a Great Holy War, we'd probably get our ass handed to us. But that's fine. We'll figure something out, I'm sure. Anybody want to join? You're telling me nobody wants to join a tyrannical foreign ruler in the assassination of their religious head? Well, we can maybe just make it happen. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has gone on long enough. Lots of rambling. Come back tomorrow for progress, I think. Progress in reforming this religion. Maybe won't be tomorrow. Might be the episode afterwards that we actually get to do it. But we're in a race against time now.